So let's get started with our first episode of Mobility Now, right? Okay. Well, a lot of you guys been asking me, hey JR, a lot of viewers actually write to me, send emails. I wish I can show it up onto the screen, but a lot of you guys asked me, hey JR, I want to get an affordable budget laptop, but I don't know where to start. Well, laptops are big, comprehensive devices. When I say big and comprehensive, think of it as there's a wide variety of ranges of type of laptops and what they are. A lot of people get lost in the traction of, do I want a netbook? Do I want a smart book? Do I want a laptop? Do I want a desktop? Where do I begin? And the question really is, how are you going to use this laptop? What is the specific application? And the first specific application for many people just is to browse the email, to check their websites, to watch videos, to enjoy Netflix and go on Hulu, do online banking, and that's about it. So you don't really need something that's powerful, that's the next generation, that's over $1,000. You just need a great mid-tier device that really suits those needs. But there are a lot of devices that are in the mid-tier device ranges. There's Huawei, there's laptop that are touch screens, there's one that are not. There's other HP, Dell, Apple, Toshiba, IBM. There's are countless OEMs that are out there, and a lot of people, well, what's an OEM? An OEM is an original equipment manufacturer, so that means it is the company that creates these type of technology products. And I just want to make it simple and easy for you to understand. So I think is a perfect solution if you don't have a big budget and you're really focused on having something that's reliable, that can get you through your daily needs, and that is current in today's technology standards. So what I did is I was searching on the internet to find you guys the right perfect match, and what I found is a MacBook, an Apple Macbook. You're like, well, aren't MacBooks expensive and they cost a lot of money and there's a lot of things going on? You would think, right? Well, yes, they are expensive in a sense that they do have a starting high price tag. But if you aren't looking in the new market, you can always go to the refurbished technology and use Sensor. So there are a wide variety, believe it or not, in technology products that are used, and they're great products. And some of them may be not the greatest condition, and some of them may be like new. So it depends on where you really want to focus to. So my budget was between $100 to $200, and what I came across was on eBay and Amazon a Apple MacBook, the original 13-inch, not the unibody, but the original Apple MacBook 13-inch that was debuted in 2006, but they did keep it up all the way into current production all the way to the year 2012. So there was many devices, over 6 years of devices that were created to create laptops such as the MacBook, the black ones. There's different technologies such as the Core 2 Duo, the Core Duo, and the different variations. The hard drive size is RAM. Well, we got that all covered right here and right now. So let me pull this up really quick, and keep in mind this is our beta, but this is where we wanted to highlight and show you what you were getting. So let's go back. I want to go back to where we were. I found it on eBay. Now, there's a lot of search terms and things that you can use to help narrow your searchings, but what the latest and greatest is for this generation is to get the last model they created, and that was the Apple MacBook A11A1. Don't count my word on that, but it is the 2.13 gigahertz option that is known as the mid 2009 MacBook. Now, as you can see here, there are plenty of choices. You can see there's tablets running Windows 10, and there are El Capitan Apple MacBook Airs. So there are many devices, but a lot of people still want to have that portability and use the functionality, like such as having an optical disc. So they want to put in a DVD player. They want to see what they have. So they want to play DVDs. They want to install media. So having a DVD device is great. As you can see here on the screen, what I found was a affordable, great current laptop. Now, I found the Apple MacBook, believe it or not, the 2.13 gigahertz mid 2009 edition. So it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. It still supports the latest and greatest Apple software, such as El Capitan, Yosemite, Mavericks. You're asking, well, what's that? It is the operating system, an operating system known as the Apple version of Windows and Ubuntu. So it is one of the latest and greatest technologies that you can use on this device. And the great thing about it is that it is portable. You can still upgrade the RAM and upgrade the hard drive. Unlike newer MacBooks today, they're very limited. Whatever is on the device is what you get. So there's no upgradability option, believe it or not, in an Apple MacBook, unlike other traditional PCs. So if you were looking in the PC route, I haven't done it yet, and the reason why is coming up soon. You can actually run Windows on a Mac. Mind-boggling, right? Well, you can actually run the latest, the Windows 10, on the Apple MacBook. So as you can see here, the pictures are very, they're very great, kept in condition, they're very portable, and you can customize it to your liking. So let's get started with the unboxing of it. We're like, well, I just don't have photos. I actually have the true device. So let me get started with it right here. Okay, so I actually have many unboxings to start with this today. Okay, so right here. Okay. Let's see how big this actually is. I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can see a little bit. And all right, so I do have my handy dandy scissors, and we're gonna get started. Okay, so I bought this from a retail seller that buys out of lease laptops or refurbishes them to make them where they should be today: clean, reliable, and usable. And I went within, I'm not going to disclose the company name, but I can disclose where you can get it just for security purposes. And I bought this Apple MacBook for $100 with free shipping, right? That's a great price. That includes the RAM, hard drive, everything you need to go, essentially, to get started with a Mac. And would an off lease or an off use computer that was used in the school district, an off lease is like purchasing a car. Someone else owns the device and they use it for a certain amount of years, and at the end of their contract or period, they return the device to where they bought it. And a lot of off leases devices are from government institutions, educational programs, schools, companies, large corporations, and so you don't know exactly where it is, but they're better than buying it from someone through Craigslist or purchasing it through eBay through a non-known buyer. Without having any feedback. And a lot of people, well, I don't trust eBay or online purchasing sites. Well, the thing is, there is PayPal, which is a medium that where you do handle the payment, and they offer PayPal money back guarantee. So they actually honor you warranty and make sure the device is good, is that they're not scamming you, and you can get your full money back. Okay, so with that being said, let's crack this open, right? Okay, so as you can see here, it says Cabela's, but it's not really Cabela's. At first, I was like, well, did my aunt send me something all the way from Cabela's? Because it is one of my favorite stores I do enjoy shopping at. But no, unfortunately, it's not. It's actually a MacBook, and I'm really excited to see how far Apple has come and see how their product lasts. And a lot of people use MacBooks that are older than this and still run a fast, effective business, school. They can run their programs, anything you can think of at Microsoft Office, many applications. I actually have an iBook, a PowerPC one that predates this. It's from 2005 and it still runs today. So let me just open this here. Now, the thing is, you always want to make sure you buy from a trusted buyer that has great feedback, that has a high score to ensure yourself. It's almost like an insurance to know that you're buying a product that is reliable, that's usable, that was tested through A to B, that they did their checkpoint list to make sure it was functional and make sure they have a warranty. A lot of them, if you do have a problem with it, they'll be more than glad to replace the part or even exchange it, or even send you a brand new laptop. It just depends on who the buyer is and how you're buying it. So for $100, I did get warranty with this. It's not the a long lasting warranty, but it is, I believe, a 2-week warranty. So if anything does happen within those 2 weeks, the supplier where I bought it from or the company, they're able to exchange it, they're able to repair it, or they're able to return it and give you a complete new device. And that's a great thing to look out at if you're buying something online that's been used and refurbished. Now you can go, if you do have a higher budget, you can go on the Apple's website and get the device directly from Apple and get their newer ones, such as the new MacBook Air unibodies and the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro. But I decided to get something really affordable to show you to see how reliable it is and how big of a difference from 2009 a computer is today that is still effective and reliable. So let me open this here. As you can see here, you do get this nice product packaging. It's very great on them to make sure to ensure that the product is safe and secure when you do arrive it. Now, this only took about 2 to 3 days to get here, and it came all the way from Kansas, so it's been pretty far, but within the United States. That's really nice of them. It came fast and it was free shipping for $100. I think the shipping almost covered the price of the laptop. It just makes it worth it. It's the price of a meal, paying an electric bill, things like that. Now, let's open this here. You guys can actually see the sticker. The adhesive was stuck on the side of here. But let me just open that here. No biggie. You just can use WD-40 and it takes it off. Okay. So very well packaged. Okay. Put that out there. Okay, as you get the Apple Macbook, as you can see right here, this is the 13-inch model. The specifications, it is an Intel Core 2 Duo with 2.13 gigahertz, and it comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM and a 160 gigabyte hard drive. But don't matter. That specifications is still very reliable today. It may not be the fastest, but it still can get you through A to B. But what I'm doing here in our next episode, believe it or not, we're going to show you how to upgrade the hard drive to an SSD. An SSD, if you don't know what an SSD is, it is known as the solid state drive. And a solid state drive is essentially a hard drive, but with lower capacity that doesn't use any spinning material. So you have less of a chance of losing your storage while moving and having that faster access to your storage. So instead of waiting 30 to 40 seconds to boot up your computer instantly loads within those 10 to 15 seconds. So it is a complete changeover without needing to get a new computer. If you only need to spend $30 on an SSD, why not? Then spend over $500, over $1,000 to purchase a new Apple computer. Let me put this down here really quick and show you the device. Now, as you can see, this is the Apple Macbook. It is the white model, but it does come with a webcam, so you can still do FaceTime, iMessage, very up to date with today's standards, and it's a great webcam as well. And you get your chiclet-style keyboard as well, and your optional trackpad, or a trackpad, but there's different types of options depending on which model you choose, and you get your ports as well. So as you can see right here, these ports, you do get the power MagSafe adapter, which is unlike any other type of traditional Apple or PC device. It uses the older MagSafe, but it's still the latest and far more better than traditional PCs of today. You get your Ethernet adapter, so you can connect Ethernet device. If you don't have Wi-Fi, this comes with the latest Wi-Fi, the 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz range, so that is a good thing to look out for. And then it does come with the mini DVI. You can use a dongle or adapter, which I have here. We're going to show you all that right here coming up on GFB Broadcasting and on the Mobility Now show. And then the other ports you go to it's 2 USB. You're asking, well, what's a USB? USB is a universal serial bus, the technical term, but it allows you to connect keyboards, flash drives, hard drives, anything you can think of. And then it comes with a FireWire. A FireWire is an older type of port that allows you to connect external hard drives, webcams, live video. So exactly what you're watching now is the type of setup I'm running over FireWire for you guys to watch on Facebook Live and whatever platform you're watching out of this. If you're listening right now, as you can see right here, you have you're asking, well, what's this little radio thing here for? It's actually a microphone, and it's recording it for our podcast edition or our audio only stream to you guys that have limited bandwidth of it available. And another thing here is that you get 2 types of the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you can actually connect a headphone jack to it and listen to earphones or bigger speakers. And you can connect the microphone port. So if you want to have earphones and another microphone, you're using something like this, you can more than certainly do that. And another great feature about this, it does still have a DVD drive. Unlike any other type of DVD drive, it's a burnable DVD drive, so you can actually burn CDs and DVDs on this single device. It does have Bluetooth as well and a removable battery. So as you can see here, the removable battery right here underneath actually in the battery is actually harnesses the hard drive and RAM. So you can actually upgrade it pretty easily. And I'm going to show you that in our next episode. But not to fret, what is a really neat feature about this is that it does have a little button here. And when you click that button, it shows you how much charge you actually have on the MacBook. So you can actually, it's just like, well, I need it. If you need to take it and you know you don't need to have a long charge, oh, if it has two buttons, you know it's going to get you through a couple hours. And if it's fully charged, it can get you through the day. So you don't really need to worry about, well, what's the charge of your MacBook.